Hello children, I Mrs. Pathan Afreen Khan welcome you for online studies. So children, we have already completed lesson number 8. So what we have learned in lesson number 8? We have learned our need for water. That why water is very important for us. So now we will see in lesson number 9, where does water come from? From where does water come from? So let's start the lesson. Open page number 53. Now children, can you tell? Choose the right answer and put a right tick mark next to the proper picture. If your answer is different from all of the given picture, write it in the empty box. So children, there are some pictures given. You have to see the picture and you have to tick right mark in the small boxes. And if your answer is different, you have to write in that empty box. Now first question we will see. What do you drink water from? So what is the question? What do you drink water from? So you have to see the picture and you have to tick mark it. Question number 2. What is this drinking water stored in? So in which utensils you are storing the drinking water, you have to tick mark it. Now question number 3. Where do you think this stored drinking water came from? Now children, this stored drinking water, from where it is coming? We all know children that it comes from rain. But now we will see that from where the rain comes. The rain comes from clouds. Now what are clouds? Clouds are lots of drops of water all stuck together. So what are clouds? Clouds are lots of drops of water all stuck together. Now how do we get rain from clouds? Now there is another question, that how does we get rain from clouds? Now we will see. When clouds gets so full of water droplets that could not hold any more, water falls back on ground as rain. So do you understand that how does we get rain from clouds? Now where does water falls? Now the third question I am asking you, that where does the water falls? There are some pictures given in the boxes. Now water is stored in the well, dam, hand pump, river and lake. So where does water falls? When water falls, it is stored in well, dam, hand pumps or soil, river and lake. Now we will go for the next page. Next page, page number 54. Can you tell, where does all this water come from? The answer to this question is rain. All the water that we get comes from rain. So children, we all know that we get water from rain. When it rains, some water flows over the ground, giving rise to the rivulets, streams and rivers. Some water collects in low-lying areas. Thus, lakes are formed. So children, when it rains, some water flows over the ground, streams, rivers, and some water collects in low-lying areas like lakes. A flowing river is sometimes blocked by building a wall. This is called a dam. When it doesn't rain, the water from the dam can be used. So children, the water from the dam is used. Some rainwater sweeps into the ground. To obtain this water, we dig wells. Some water sweeps into the ground. It goes into the grounds. And so for using that water, we dig wells. Wells means kuwa. This water can also be taken out by using hand pumps and bore wells. So the water which goes into the ground, that water we can take out by using hand pumps and bore wells. Sometimes water in the ground comes out in the form of spring. Spring means zara. Some sources of water are formed naturally. However, places like wells and dams are man-made. So children, nowadays man-made places are wells and dams. If rainfall decreases, the water stored in these places also decreases. You can see such water sources in your locality, taluka or district. Study the district map given alongside and complete the activities. Now, how is a river formed and how does it flows? We will see children. Rain also falls on high places like mountains. This rainwater flows down hills. Numerous rivulets of water flowing down hills join together to form a river. Now children, rain also falls on high places like mountains and it comes down hill. Flowing down hills join together to the river to form a river. A river flows down mountains and plateaus through valleys and over plains. Now we will see our water bodies. Flowing water and store of water are examples of water bodies. Springs, streams, rivers, lakes, creeks, seas and oceans are also water bodies. So children, what are water bodies? Springs, streams, river, lakes, creek, seas and ocean are all water bodies. Now landforms. Due to the high and low level of land at different places, land gets different forms. Mountains, peaks, hills, rocks, plateaus, plains, passes and valleys are some of the landforms. So children, due to the high and low level of lands of different places, land gets different forms. Mountains, peaks, hills, hill rocks, plateaus, plains, valleys are some of the landforms. Now, do you know where a spring comes from? Now we will see from where springs comes from. Rainwater sweeps into the ground. It sweeps deep into the ground through cracks in the soil and rocks. Even under the ground, it flows from the higher level to lower levels. This groundwater comes out of the ground in some places. This is what we called a spring. Children, you can see in the given picture that what is spring. Now the next page. Make friends with maps. This map shows you the water bodies and landforms in our district. The water bodies are shown in blue color. So children, see in the map that water bodies are shown in blue color. Landforms are shown in different colors. These colors are given according to the height of the region. Now, the map is of Nasik district, major water bodies and landform. So, the map is of children, water bodies and landform. Now, see in the map. The directions are given in the map. And children, in index also, they have shown you the different things. Now we will see the questions asked based on the map. Now write the name of any two ranges in the district. Now children, you have to take a help of the index and you have to answer this question. Now they have asked us that two ranges in the district. Now see in the map. See, there are so many ranges given in the map. I will tell you any two. Anjaneri range and Vani range. Question second. The Sahyadri mountain is in the west of our district. Trace the course of the Godavari river which originate in the Sahyadri mountain. From where the Godavari river is originate in the Sahyadri mountain. See in the map children, from where it is originate from the Trambakeshwar. Now question number third. There are many peaks in our district. Circle the names of any two peaks. Now see in the map. The two peaks, only two peaks I am telling you children, Saller and Muller peak. Now question number 4. The Girna river flows from the west to the east. Trace the course of any two rivers that join the Girna river. Now children, from where the Girna river start, we will see in the map. And which two rivers that join to Girna river? River Mausam and river Aram. These two rivers are joining to the Girna river. Now question number 5. Find the reservoirs. Reservoirs means children, lake in our district and draw a box around their names. Now again you are going to look into your map. There are two lakes, that are Darna and Gangapur. Now we will go to the next page, page number 56. Now try this. Take 3 bottles of the same shape. Now children, you are going to try this experiment at home. Now first you are going to take 3 bottles of the same shape. Fill one bottle to the brim with water. Imagine that you are the only one using all this water. Now children, you are going to take one bottle filled with water and that bottle only you are going to use it. This means you can use all the water in the bottle. You are going to use the whole water from the bottle. Now fill the second bottle with water. Now you are going to fill the second bottle with water. Imagine that another student from your class will also use this bottle with you. Now children, your friend will come and he or she will also use this bottle with you. divide the water equally into two parts. That water will be divided equally into two parts because both of you are going to use that bottle. Now see how much water you get. Now you are going to mark that after using both of you, how much water you will get. Is this water less or more than the amount you had the first time? Means at the first time you have used a single bottle with a single person. So you got a lot of water to drink. But now this time you have divided your water into two parts. Into two persons are using one bottle. So you will get a less water. Now fill the third bottle. Now you are going to fill the third bottle. Imagine that 4 other children in the class besides you will use this water. Now you will have to divide the water in the bottle into 5 equal parts. Now see how much your share of the water is. Is the amount of water you have this time less or more than the first 2 times? Now children, what you are going to do? You are going to call your 4 friends and you will divide one bottle of water into 4 parts and you also means 5 equal parts. Then what you will see? That your water you got, that is so less amount of water you have got it. Think about why this happens. Children, this happens because children are more and there is less water. So we must use water carefully. So always remember children that we must use water carefully. Now what's the solution? Rahul and Saguna drink water after playing. They wash their hands and feet. They bath every morning and wash their plates after eating. However, they use too much water while doing these things. Their mothers scold them. They wonder how they should use water carefully. Now, what good ideas can you give them for using water carefully? So, children, you have to think that what ideas you can give them for using water carefully. Now, we will go for the next page. Page number 57. Now, use your brain power. If rainwater is collected and stored, can it be used later? If rainwater is collected and stored, can it be used later? How will you store rainwater? Second, if human beings begin to use all the water for themselves, what will happen to other living things? So, we have to use water carefully. So, every living thing can use this water. Now, do you know? Pipelines are used to carry water from distant wells, lakes and water tanks to our homes. In some areas, water is also supplied through tankers. Children, in some areas, water is also supplied through tankers. See the picture given below. You will see that water tanker is standing and people are taking water from the tanker and going to their houses. So children, I think you understood the lesson. Now we will see what we have learned from the lesson. All the water we get is rainwater. Rivers, lakes and springs are also formed because of the rain. Rivers start in high places like mountains and flow down hills. It is necessary to collect rain water. Now children, you have to always remember, if you collect rainwater, Maisamram and Chiripunji are two places in India which receive the highest rainfall in the world. In summer, however, there is a storage of water in those places. The same things occurs in the Konkan region of Maharashtra. This is because adequate efforts are not made to store rainwater. Storing rainwater will help to solve this problem. Now, today's homework. Children, I have given you question answers of this lesson. You have to write these question answers in your classwork as well as in your homework notebook. And you have to learn question answers also. So children, goodbye. Have a nice day.